Hey, hi everybody. Hi Kelsey.
Hey.
Hey, here we are Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern, and you guys do the rest of the countdown all the way out to the Pacific Northwest, which is where one of our featured dogs is at tonight in Washington State. How about that? So Molly will be here, and we're gonna have a good show tonight. Hi Kelsey, how you been? You gotta see a
Good.
white there, don't you?
Yeah, 2 of the 4 decided they wanted to hang out tonight, so we'll see who comes back.
Cool. That's all right. Now, who do you have there hanging out?
So right here is Atka, and in the back is Kiska.
Okay. Where's Takani at?
I'm not sure. He'll be over, I'm sure, any minute.
All right.
It's fair for him to be more than a couple feet away from me.
All right. Yeah. So, all right, everybody, we're gonna have a good show tonight. Wow. Always remember that rescues, man, we're in strange times right now. Okay, we're in very, very strange times. And hi, Rena. Rena's with the Great Pyrenees Rescue Society, and she's out there on an island in Washington. So she's actually living on the water. So I hope you're doing good, Rena. Now, just in case you all don't know, we do 2 shows. Okay. We do this show here because of the Great Pyrenees Rescue Montana. Well, you guys said you wanted Saturday, so here we are. And then with the other show we do, because that market is different, we do that tomorrow at 1 o'clock Pacific, 4 o'clock Eastern time. All right, and the Indy Rescue and the Colorado and GPRS, that they're on then, and plus you never know, Montana might pop in there too. It doesn't matter because this show's for the dogs. The dogs run it, and they're doing a good job of it too.
They are.
All right. And me and Kelsey's been talking, and we're gonna try to get you guys a tour of the It's Dog or Nothing coming up. All right.
Yeah, definitely.
We're gonna put that together. Because Kelsey runs the itsdogornothing.com, and that's a good place to find your information that you need. All right. So. Yeah. All right. So donations. Great Pyrenees Rescue Montana is just like everybody else. They need donations to survive. And right down there is where you go to donate. Okay. They got PayPal and some other methods. Is that right, Kelsey?
Yep.
Cool. So, but that's where you go and to poke around that site. That's a really cool site. And they've got it going on with their site. Do all kind of stuff. You fill out an adoption application for one of our featured dogs tonight, or both. You never know.
Yeah. Right? Or Takani, he's still available for adoption.
Takani, you have Takani. Yeah.
Yep.
He's going to need a special home, isn't he?
Yes, very special.
So if you live next door to Kelsey, you can apply for Takani. We're kidding on that one. So, all right. So we're gonna get going here because we don't want these dogs to get yancy. So, well, there's a little video of Twinkie, and so I'm going to try my best here to do the share. We've been getting hit with copyright claims just on Facebook, and we own the rights to these tunes we put in these videos because we subscribe to it. And I'm wondering if it's because I'm uploading them. All right. So, with Twinkie's video, we're going to do a screen share off of YouTube. So bear with me. All right. So here we go. I'm going to give it my best shot here. Wow, look at that. Wow, that was, I hope everybody heard that video.
Yep.
Cool. Wow, so you have the big guy. Oh, that ain't good.
I've got him.
Hang on a second. I don't know what's playing, to be honest with you. Shouldn't be anything. Well, we'll fix that right now. Say goodbye. It was sharing somehow, and then I had, oh well, blooper reel, right? All right. Hi, Nancy. That's
Hi,
the
how are you?
infamous Twinkie that needs a new name.
Yes, and I'm trying to get him to turn around.
Now, I guess I got to ask, and because everybody's going to, so I'm going to ask first. He seems to be doing very well with your resident dog.
Yes.
They seem
He
to be
does
inseparable.
Yeah, she's older, and so they don't. He kind of outplays her.
Okay, so he
Yeah,
outplays her.
Yeah, he just runs around in circles, and she likes it, but he could definitely use someone that's
Okay.
going to wrestle around with him.
We have Melissa on that says hi. She's the director and founder of the Great Pyrenees Rescue Society out of Texas. She says hi.
Hi.
Yeah, well, we got a big audience tonight. But man, even in that video, it looks like they were, man, just there. But not every picture tells the story. Is that what you're saying?
Oh no, they get along great. Alu's got kind of a bum hip, and so I do kind of worry that because he's still so young, still loves to play and wrestle, that she's just not going to be able to keep up with him much longer.
Well,
So,
yeah, but still, I'm just kind of curious on why that's not a foster fail.
it's hard. I don't know.
I'm just curious because that looked like he can get home. So what that tells me is, man, you've raised the bar for him. You're going to make it easier to be adopted, right?
Yeah.
Yes, he's. I hope so. I hope I've made it easy for him.
Well, I wonder where oh, you know what? I'm on the wrong. Let me fix this. There we go. This is where we should be right here. We're back in Montana now. Does that feel better, Kelsey? Is it cooler in Montana?
Yep.
Because when we see pictures like this, Nancy, and they're consistent, I like that. Somebody looks comfortable.
Oh, it was instant comfort. I mean, I guess both dogs just instantly get along with just about every dog and human. They're just really low key, mellow, love everybody. It doesn't matter who walks into my house. I even had sheriffs over here the other day, and they just ran right up, loved on the sheriffs.
Rebecca just put a comment about the foster fail. It says Nancy's been asked that a lot.
I have. I may move. So that's another, just my own personal concern is if I move to California, and I'll probably end up in a townhouse or a condo, and I won't have the yard.
Gotcha.
So,
gotcha. So Utah isn't your life that you want to live.
Yeah, I mean, I'm old, man. Like, I'm old. I don't want the yard anymore.
I hear you.
But he definitely needs a yard, and so I'm still a good couple of years away from moving. But
okay, so tell us about him. What is how is he doing with? Have you cat tested him and stuff?
He will. I haven't cat tested him. I guess scientifically, I have golf course cats, and he just barks at them. So he's never been around a cat indoors that I know of. But he does the whole. I'm trying to get him to come over here, but he's being stubborn.
He'll be all right.
Yeah.
And did he instantly get along well with your dog? I don't even know your other dog's name.
She was named Polly.
Polly.
So yeah, and then I renamed her. I don't know if you can see her. She was up there with Carol in Montana.
So that's you adopted her from the Montana Rescue.
Uh-huh.
Cool.
Yep.
Wow. Now I like that. And wow. And so you've been fostering for a while then?
Since April. I've had Twinkie since April.
Okay. And how's it been going fostering? So see, you've been through the Montana adoption process, and now
Yes.
you've been through the fostering.
Yes.
How's that experience been for you?
It's been great. I mean, it's really easy to work with. I usually end up working with Rebecca because she lives down the road from me.
Mm-hmm.
But no, it's been really easy. A great group of people. You know, lots of
Wow.
you know, if you have a question, you just post it on Facebook and you've got 10 answers.
Right. So, and how easy was it? Well, for you, it's probably pretty easy because you're an approved adopter.
Yeah, I was going to say it was kind of an instant kind of, you know, it was an emergency foster situation. So,
and Twinkie's your first. Is Twinkie your first?
He is my first foster, yes.
And now, from what I understand, you don't call him Twinkie. You call him something else.
I call him Hutch. We had a hard time calling him Twinkie.
I would too. He needs a new name, folks. Please adopt him and please give him a new name. Hutch sounds good.
Hutch. He responds to Hutch, but you can change it. It's fine. I won't be
Scrolling across the bottom is where you can go. You can read his bio right there at Great Peer Rescue mt.rescuegroups.org. Okay. That's the primary. He's got his own little place on the web. All right. Twinkie does. Now, so what kind of home do you think he would need?
Definitely with people. I mean, he loves people.
A home with people. I like that.
A home with people, you know, no aliens or anything, but another dog, a younger dog that, you know, either male or female. He's been getting along with everybody.
Okay.
Just lots
What about
of
fencing? How tall of a fence does he need?
So my shortest fence is 5 foot, wrought iron, and he doesn't even.
Okay.
He hasn't even attempted to even jump on it.
Okay.
So he's not a jumper. Doesn't seem to be a jumper.
All right. And as a rule, peers aren't jumpers, but make no mistake, they can jump. Okay.
He will jump over my baby gate.
He can jump over your baby gate?
Oh yeah, like it doesn't even deter him. He just pops right over.
All right. I don't have it. We made a little video of a peer, but I don't have it queued up, so that's okay. Now, Kelsey, you'll probably know this answer better than I will. Is there's still a discount on adoption fees till the end of the month? Is that correct?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Okay. So that would make his adoption fee what, $137 or something like that?
Yeah, it's 130 something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now's the time.
And Carol's celebrating her 79th birthday. Was I supposed to say that out loud?
Probably not.
I'll find out after the show. Trust me. And for her birthday, she gave you guys the present. Okay. She cut the adoption fees down. So yeah. So remember that. So apply for Twinkie, and we'll have Molly up here in a little bit, and you apply for Twinkie, and boy, you know, get her done. Yeah, now's the time. And because August 1st, the adoption fees go back up. All right. So we just want to remember that. And so now, can he be with cats since you haven't officially scientifically cat tested him? What's your opinion on that? And we won't hold you. We won't hold you to it.
I was gonna say he reminds me a lot of my husky, who would chase cats, but my own personal cat that was indoors left her alone. Okay. So he doesn't seem to have a prey drive. He just likes to bark at them, you know, when they're outside.
All right. Now he's pretty young, right? Does he act pretty young?
No, he's young, but he he's completely out of the puppy phase. He's still just still learning some manners that we've been working on, but he just likes his toys and to run around and wrestle. He doesn't no more puppy problems, I guess.
Okay.
If you
He's
want
a
to
good
call him
looking
that.
boy too. I mean, every picture you got, he's always got, well, now he doesn't, but he usually has a smile on his face. He's
Yeah,
gorgeous.
he will actually even give you the side eye, but he only gives you the side eye with his blue eye. It's the funny. I have like 3 pictures of him
That's
side
kind
eyeing
of right
me.
there.
And he can
Yeah.
make himself little so he won't take up too much room, right?
No, he loves my pillows. He's a funny boy.
Well, I'll tell you that now it looks like that's his girlfriend or his mother, one of the two, huh? They just
Yeah.
every picture, they're together in it, and it almost doesn't. Whoops, wrong dog hair. Sorry,
Yeah.
it almost doesn't paint the right picture, does it?
He's very comfortable here.
Yeah, I
will
see
admit
that. And look at
He's
this.
very
I mean,
comfy.
and now that's your son, I take it. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's my son, and that was actually Rebecca and Shelly had actually just dropped Twinkie off and had left,
Okay.
and my son came home, and so this was like them meeting for the very first time. Like it was
Wow.
no sense of stranger danger.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. And do you think he'd do best with the children or older children? What's your opinion on that?
I think as he still can get a little rambunctious, still doesn't understand how big he is. I mean, I
Okay.
would say kids probably older than 5.
Okay. Well, yeah,
but
that'd be a good idea with any giant breed, right?
yeah, but then say anything younger, just he'd probably be fine. He's gonna knock a couple little kids down for sure.
Yeah, and that's what Nancy just asked out of Colorado. Nancy's in Colorado. She says, "Good looking boy, kid tested?" ?
Yeah, and I have kids of all ages coming over here. Everyone except I haven't had toddlers come over. So,
All
but he
right.
just nothing phases this guy.
Wow. And it looks like he can make himself comfortable just about anywhere.
Yeah, and he's got I measured his tail finally, 23 inches.
Wow.
It is and like Aluz is only 18.
Now,
So he has this.
didn't somebody do a DNA test on him?
Not that I know of.
Okay. Now,
I did a
isn't
DNA test on Polly, but not.
aren't those eyes in that one eye consistent with a sled dog of some sort?
It's consistent with the husky.
Okay.
And I also know Australian Shepherds. I
Okay.
think
Yep.
a certain breed will have.
Oh,
them all,
Aussies
too.
can have that too.
Yep. Huskies and Aussies are the 2 main ones.
Okay. I do see Great Pyrenees in him.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Definitely. Is he a
He
big
does the pier
barker?
paw.
Nancy, is he a big barker?
No, when now that he used to bark at every golfer that comes by or anyone that walked in front of the sidewalk,
Mhm.
and now he just kind of looks at them, and if they stop too long, like a second too long, he'll bark. But then he just stops. He's not a big
Alright.
barker.
Okay. Wow. So there you have it. Anything you'd like to add? Because
I mean, he doesn't pull on a leash. He does pretty good. He just walks right there at the edge of the leash without pulling.
So you've never gone skiing behind him?
No, I haven't had him during the winter yet.
Well, it doesn't have to be winter to go skiing behind a pier.
True.
Wow.
Give me some rollerblades.
Yeah. There you have it. Great Pier Rescue MT.rescuegroups.org. Or just search Great Pyrenees Rescue Montana and go fill out an application for him. All right. And because he really, really, really needs a new name. All right. So we had GPRS had Egg Roll on, and I harassed his name too. And well, Egg Roll, come on. And then Melise kind of shut me up. She knows how to do that. She said, "You try to name 4,000 dogs and keep them consistent."
Yeah, it's tough.
That's a very good point. All right. So that means we're going to thank you for coming on, by the way, Nancy. We're going to keep you up here, and that means Molly is getting ready. All right. And well, let's just do it. There is one good looking girl now. Wow. Now we've been having you're muted there. There you are. Well, now you're in Molly lives in Washington, huh?
Yes, Molly does live in Washington. She's hiding, but it's just Molly. Where's her nose? Everybody here's her nose. She's hiding behind Nubis. He wants all of the showtime. Molly's about 2 years old.
Okay, you're going to have to get in front of your microphone. There you go. Try that.
Okay.
That's better. That's better.
Molly is about 2 years old, and she is her family. She was 2 in July. And let's see. Come here, Molly. Come say hi to everybody. You have to
that's
go back.
That's Mr. Nebus or Nubis, huh?
There she is. Come say hi. She got tired sitting here, so she just laid over, and I've been rubbing her belly, so now she doesn't want to get up.
Oh, there she is. She kind of fell. There she is. There's a good shot of her. How old is she?
So she was 2 in July, and she definitely is a 2-year-old girl peer. And she is a sweetheart. She loves to love. She loves to play like a peer. So, about 2 or 3 minutes and she's done. And then we have rabbits and cats, and she's extremely curious and goes up immediately. But once she has an opportunity to smell or check it out, she's like, okay, I'm not interested, and then walks on. So she's pretty good with other animals. Would she do well as a livestock dog? Maybe. I think so. If she had a home that wanted her to guard.
If somebody taught her how to do the job, right?
Yeah, I also think she'd be fine as a companion in the house too. So I know that she's really looking for connection.
And how did you get her? How did she come into rescue? That's a sad story, isn't it?
It's crazy. So I had given my number to Cliff at Animal Control in like 1998, and he got Molly in, and they said she was a bite risk, and so he was like, well, why is she a bite risk? And I guess if you don't know if a dog's gonna bite or not, they're always a bite risk.
Well, they have teeth. They're a bite risk.
So, I mean, technically the question has a pretty realistic answer. So they said yes, and he said he just didn't think she was bite risk material. And he didn't know, so they got a hold of rescue in Montana with Carol and Wendy, and the owner that surrendered her said, well, we'll just, list her as a courtesy. Well, without a courtesy, he dropped her off at Animal Control, and Cliff had no choice but to put her down because she had already been said she was a bite risk. So he called me. They contacted me after like 24 years, and one of my peers was named Molly about 12 years ago, and I hadn't fostered in many, many years. And so I said, well, let's go on a different journey. Let's go ahead and find a home where we can answer that bite risk question with a big no.
That's what it looks like to me too.
Yeah.
She sure does look like a big sweetheart, doesn't she? Isn't she pretty, Kelsey?
She's gorgeous.
I think Takani needs a girlfriend.
I think so too.
Yeah. Now, Jennifer, you've been around this rescue a while, haven't you?
Yeah, 1998. I was rescuing dogs and Dana Warren, and we kept running into each other in like in Saint not it was Polson. It was always the meeting point between like the Flathead and Missoula, and we would always be the same transports. So finally, we just filed for a 501c3 and started Great Pyrenees Rescue. So I've been in and out. Please don't let. I mean, there's been so many hearts that have kept this
so
thing going.
technically, you're the original founder of the Great Pyrenees Rescue of Montana.
What with Dana Warren? Yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Well, we're the ones that filled out the paperwork.
Yeah. When Carol told me that, I says, God, I hope she brings Molly on.
Yeah.
And what's really sad is back in 1998, there was a need for a Great Pyrenees Rescue in Montana.
Oh my gosh, we had so many dogs, and it was a lot of the it wasn't so much the wandering, it was just the barking. People just didn't know how much they barked, and they lived in the city, and just crazy stories.
All right. Okay, everybody that's watching out there, and I do want to bring that up. Peers bark. If you live in an apartment, don't try to adopt a peer. Okay. They bark. Now, do they bark excessively? Sometimes. Can you take their barkers out? No, don't do that. Okay. Don't take their double dew claws off. Don't shave their fur. All right. Just keep them groomed, because their fur is their climate control year round.
Absolutely.
Wow. So how long have you had her? You haven't had her very long, have you?
No, and as we were talking, I got her the beginning of July. And she's been great. She's been perfect.
And how's she been doing with the big guy?
She's great. I mean, they had there a couple times, but he's a big guy.
Yeah, he is a big guy.
So she was cool with it.
And I'm sorry I didn't remember you from the other show, but I still don't. But it's there on recording. You were on the other show, so that was.
Yeah, there's no denial, Steve.
No, there's no denial. And wow. And now you're up there. You're up there in Washington. So what happens if somebody in Montana wants to adopt her?
Well, that is easy peasy pudding pie. We drive anywhere. I will get her anywhere. Yeah, in fact, Wendy with Great Pyrenees said that she had a friend in somewhere and close in Montana and close by Missoula, and I said, when and where? Let's go.
So transport's really not a big issue.
Not for me. I'm a teacher. I got summers off. I'll drive her anywhere.
You're like, I have time.
Okay. Wow. So there she is again. But if that's too many numbers, just go to greatpeerrescuemt.rescuegroups.org and you'll find her. All right. And don't forget, with her too, adoption fees are still half price in honor of Carol's birthday. So she may be old, but don't let that fool you. Trust me on that one. Never, ever underestimate Carol. All right. She'll run rings around most of us young people, at least me.
Absolutely. Anyway. Absolutely.
Yeah. And now Kelsey, now Kelsey's got her own story too. She volunteered for Great Pyrenees Rescue Montana, but yet she doesn't live in Montana.
Yeah, so the rescue was kind of dormant for a while. And then I met Carol and we kind of got it going again back when I lived in Montana, however many years ago, 7 years ago. We kind of tried to pick it back up and keep it going. Then Takani became a foster when we lived in Washington. So we weren't even in Montana anymore when he came to us.
Yeah. So, wow. And you just kind of never left and Takani went with you.
Exactly. Can't leave him behind. So he came along with us to Virginia.
All right. So you're in Virginia.
Yep.
Okay. So you're not in Kansas anymore, are you?
Not in Kansas anymore. But yeah, so we made the trip from Washington to Virginia with 4 dogs and a cat. So.
So If anybody interested, I've got her website up. It's www.itsdogornothing.com. Go check it out. Whenever I'm working with people on behavior and they're new to the breed, that's where we send them. That her site is linked on other rescues. Great Pyrenees Rescue Society has their link up there for information. Or now Colorado does. If not, it will be soon. There's a lot of good breed information there, and it's accurate. All right.
And always happy to chat about anything because been through a lot with these guys.
And Kelsey pulls no punches. Believe me on that one. So now, for everybody that thinks that peers don't jump, this is for you. There you go. I will say they're known to be climbers, but never underestimate any dogs. All right. That was a 4.5 foot fence, just so you know. That was at his daycare.
We have a photo of one of the fosters back in the day at a boarding facility who climbed a chain link fence about 12 feet high and went on top of it.
Yeah, we had
a lot.
We had a little dog that we had 7 foot fences at another facility. We had a little dog out of Texas that was clearing those 7 foot fences, and she was small. She probably was an Akbash pure mix because she had the long legs and the physique, but she was tiny. And but anyway, yes, peers are capable. Do they normally? No, not normally. And who is that you have there, Nancy? That is a beautiful dog now. Oh, is that Mr. Twinkie? That sure is. That's it. That's who that is. You are muted, so but we're okay. We're just watching. We're watching.
So he finally decided to come over and
Hi, Twinkie. And boy, does he know that peer paw, doesn't
I
he?
was just gonna say that.
he will do
What a
both.
boy.
It's so funny. Here, give me a paw. Give me a paw.
What a boy.
No, you won't do it. There you go. Give me the other paw.
Kind of looks a little bit like a Twinkie, doesn't he? Maybe I'm changing my mind.
Yeah, he'll sit like this. He's a
Wow.
character.
So basically, whoever gets him's going to kind of hit the jackpot, huh?
Oh yeah.
I'd
Oh
say.
yeah.
Okay, so wow. And he does need a home. And there are not many restrictions, just normal. He's not a special escape artist. He
Nope.
I don't think he wants to leave his humans.
He will jump out, of a door if you leave a door open too long, but
Well, that's an
About it.
opportunity.
yeah, it's
And Great
opportunity.
Pyrenees are opportunists. Okay.
Yes.
If you got a gap below your fence that's this wide, there's the opportunity to make it big enough for them. All right?
Yep.
So, and it's as simple as that. It can happen because we've all had that happen. Now, Jennifer, I wanted to ask you how Molly was on the leash. I didn't mean to cut you off too soon.
No, it's fine. She is, how did I put it? She understands her boundaries, but she's had an opportunity to not follow them for a while. So she will try to pull, and then she'll be told, and she'll remember, oh man, it's almost funny, like, how did that human know that word heal? The other person knew it. How do they know it too? So then she says, all right, I know what that word means. And then she listens. But
All right.
at this point in time, she's really seeking connection. And I think she'll perform a lot better when she's connected with somebody. And she knows her rules. She knows what is right. But she also just really doesn't have a connection right now. So she pulls on the leash because she's just like, whatever.
Gotcha. Well,
But I'm
yeah.
working with her. She's doing better.
Well, and that can, because that's actually one of our talking points tonight. Pure's pulling on the leash. All right.
Yeah.
There's usually only a couple reasons. One, they don't know how to walk. They don't know they're not supposed to. Or number two, they see something and they want to go to it. All right. And so basically and that's your two primary reasons they pull on a leash. But they all boil down to that's not a fun walk when you're going skiing behind the Great Pyrenees. So we actually, on the dogs that just are going to sniff and back and forth, and you got to hang on to them with two hands, there's a little video we put together that helps with that. And we can talk over this because I put it up with no sound. He started pulling on the leash, all right? And so what do? We stop and we stand our ground. We don't give him any assistance. This breed is excellent problem solvers. Make no mistake. He's stuck. He can't go where he wants to go. Put your patience hat on. This whole video is only 1 minute and 38 seconds long. And he never pulled again after this. That part is unusual. That's uncommon. All right. Usually each person has to teach him this. What you're doing is you're giving him the ability to figure out why he's stuck all by himself. Okay. And in a second here, he's going to look for assistance. And the first time you do it, that is the one that's going to take the longest. If you have to do it a second or third time, usually I've never had to do it a fourth, depending on the situation. All right. And what you're doing is you're letting the Great Pyrenees do what they're best at. Think about it, process it. Okay. And they're very good at that. And that's extremely effective way to do this. Now, that is not for when he's dragging you to see another dog. That is for when he wants to go over there and sniff. He wants to go over here and sniff. He just wants to walk you instead of him. That's what that's for. All right. We have different methods. If they want to go eat another dog, we use thresholds. We teach them about thresholds. Okay. So, but that's a different show. Right, Kelsey? You know, how many dogs you're muted. Never mind. I won't keep asking you.
Sorry.
But Kelsey, you have quite a few dogs.
Yeah, we've got 3 dogs and Takani is a foster. So we've got 4 peers in the house right now.
And how do you walk them? Individually or pack walk?
Pack walk.
Wow.
Yep.
And what happens if one of them sees a squirrel or something?
So Maja's the only one that kind of wants to chase squirrels, but she's also almost 10. So she doesn't have quite the pull anymore that she
Or the
used
stamina.
to. Yeah, but if something triggers one of them, just a simple 180, turn around, keep walking.
And that's it in a nutshell. That's how you do it. Get them back under threshold.
Yep.
Get them out of the situation. I love that. And we didn't even rehearse that, did we?
We didn't. I didn't even know we were talking about leash walking tonight.
One of the prerequisites is we teach the dog to follow you.
Yep.
And personally, I use let's go because I can adjust the way it comes out of my mouth to make it to where, hey, it gets their attention and it's fun. Okay?
That's actually what we used to.
Yep. It's the follow me game. Let's go. And we teach it by making a 180.
Yep.
Okay? And that's how we teach it. Now, let's go. Technically, it means follow you anywhere you go off a cliff. Hopefully he'll stop you from walking off of a cliff, but that's what that's used for is follow me anywhere. And it's extremely effective. Would you agree with that, Kelsey?
Absolutely.
Now we get dogs like Molly, don't need it because that's the perfect peer. Like we were talking about, we had Avalanche on with the Indy Great Pyrenees Rescue.
Mm-hmm.
And that was what Kiva said was that Avalanche was the perfect peer. He got adopted. I got the message early this morning. He did get adopted. So
Oh, good.
yeah. So Kiva's going to have to. Well, she's going to be down a peer, so she'll be fostering another one. She'll save another one. All right. And that's how you do it. You can only do it one at a time. Unfortunately, we can't do it fast enough. And but we try. We do everything. And boy, I'll tell you, I just can't fathom 1998. There was a need in Montana
Yeah.
to start up a breed-specific rescue for the Great Pyrenees. I just can't fathom that.
Yeah, well, we both loved them so much too.
You're not in front of your mic again.
Oh, is
There
that
you go.
better?
Yeah, you got the most television mic I've ever seen.
Yeah, I know. It was crazy how we ran into so many peers. But when you have one or two breeders in, say there was a breeder in St. Ignatius area, and there was, if you had like a good set of 2 or 3 breeders, after like 2 or 3 years, you're gonna start getting, some of those coming back into rescue for whatever reason, college towns, they're moving, and we just loved the breed so much, we just connected. So
Yeah.
it was kind of universal of how we were there for them. And there were a lot of activities in those times in Missoula. They had I think they're having again, it's in August, it's at Karis Park, the Pet Fest.
Pet Fest.
Yeah, they just have some great organizational like things where you could really give the dogs time to get, for people to look at them and to get them exposed, to get the breed exposed to
Yeah.
what a great dog they are.
Yeah, Brenda. Yeah, Avalanche got adopted. And I'm just looking at this. We're on here tonight representing the Great Pyrenees Rescue Montana. And do you realize there isn't a person on this screen tonight that's in Montana? That's how my brain thinks. All right.
Yay!
But you know what? What's that tell you? That means you don't have to be in Montana to foster. All right?
Exactly.
So that's what that tells you. But so anyway, yeah, Great Pyrenees Rescue Montana. Google it, whatever. If you're watching the show, you know where the Facebook page is. Okay, so that's what we. Oh boy, it would be great if you could bring Molly to Pet Fest in August. Carol just wrote that. And
Yeah, I think. Oh no, it's the 20th. I know. I'm gonna try. Hi, Carol. I'll try.
and everybody, that's it's Carol right there that is giving you her birthday presents. All right, by cutting the adoption fee in half. So wasn't that nice? That was amazing. Yeah, she said, "Oops, August 20th in Missoula." So, so it's Great Pyrenees Rescue. It's Great Peer Rescue mt.rescuegroups.org. All right, let me get the banner back up for that. There's where you go right there. And if you want to read a bio on Molly, there it is, scrolling across the what's scrolling across the bottom. There. See why I need a producer, Kelsey?
Yeah, I hear ya.
Right. We're gonna get it together. That's why Kelsey's here. She's learning the platform.
We're in the ropes.
We're gonna hopefully make a good team. Either that, or she'll kill me. One of the two. All right. That's usually how that works. Anyway, there's where you go for Molly, and then Mr. needs a new name. That's where you go for him, Mr. Twinkie. Well, you got a house full. You got a white sea of fur there too, don't you?
Yeah.
Gosh, she's gorgeous. How can they say she's a biter?
Oh, I think they just didn't know. I mean, they just said yes because she had a mouth. I mean, I don't know.
So, I mean, that's a big mistake.
It's a big mistake, and thank gosh that, I mean, it just, it all that's why it's like so crazy to get contacted from so long ago and to also have had a Molly through rescue too. So I just, she's gonna get a great home. She's gonna find a great home, and she's gonna be an amazing dog for someone. So
absolutely.
Love on Molly. If you want to just have this little thing in your pocket, you can love on Molly all you want.
That's right. So and there's actually that's the page that gives you information on how to adopt, and the application link is there. And if you just want to bypass that, you can bypass that and go straight to it. But I don't have that link up. But and while you're there, why don't you donate? All right, it only takes a couple bucks. But, if everybody in Montana, there's only 9 people in Montana. If everybody in Utah and Washington would donate $5, that would really help the rescue out, and it doesn't take anything out of your pocket hardly. All right,
Absolutely.
And we need fosters. Desperately need fosters. This country has 330 million voters in it, registered voters. How can we possibly be hurting on fosters? Okay.
Right.
So, that's because Montana's only got a population of about 100. All right. I get it. All right. And now 99 because you moved, Jennifer. Thanks.
Yes.
So support the rescues. And if you don't, if you don't like the Montana rescues or the Breeze Pacific, support your shelters, support your SPCA. It doesn't matter. Everybody needs help. Okay.
Yep.
So, wow. Now, don't forget, tomorrow we got a show. I don't know who we're going to have on the dog, so I don't have the paperwork in front of me. All right. But now tomorrow we'll be at 4:00 Eastern time. And you guys do the countdown. It'll be 1:00 Pacific time. You're in Pacific time, aren't you, Jennifer? So we'll have to start calling it 5:00 Mountain, 4:00 Jennifer time. How about that? Right. And we're going to try to get Roman on the show, hopefully in the next week or so. Everybody here and watching this probably remembers Roman. He's a behaviorist and does a good job. He's been real busy. Okay. And that's what's been going on here. Wow. Now that's big guy, right? Anubis? No, that's Molly. Well, she's beautiful. Nice work, Jennifer. Nice job. And Twinkie left.
He's right.
We only get to see the human. There he is. Now you say stuff, Nancy. See if your mic has got tunnel vision too.
Is that better?
Yeah, we didn't hear you.
I just wanted to point the camera. He's there, just chewing on a bone.
Yeah, and then we have Kelsey's house, but I wonder how long vacuum cleaners last in her house.
About 4 months. Not even kidding.
Now we used to go through them too. At one time, I had quite a few fosters here, and we go through a vacuum every couple months. Well, I took a rake, put a handle on it. We rake the carpet first now, and then we vacuum it.
That's not a bad idea.
As a matter of fact, Amazon actually sells them already pre-made. The ones they have, it looks like you guys know what a slicker brush looks like. That's one real fine. It's got a head like that on it. At first, we were using our old rescue rake, but $69 rake to rake the carpet. Nah, we changed our mind on that.
Right.
Well, we got some pretty good looking dogs on the show tonight, didn't we, Kelsey?
We did.
Oh boy, and we just wow, what a good show. So now we got some heavy footprints to fill from here on out, don't we?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. So and I'm not even going to try to say it. If it's happening right there at Great Pyrenees Rescue Montana. So let's get out there. Let's get applications in for Molly and Twinkie, because he really, really needs a new name. Okay.
Yep.
And while you're at it, why don't you take a peek at Takani? Is he up there? Has he got a profile?
He is. Yeah, he should be. I have to double check with Carol, make sure he's still up there. But yeah.
Now he's not a very big guy, is he?
He's not. He's about 80 pounds.
No, so he's not even. Well, there's why he's such a handful. He's so little.
I know. It's the little ones that are the handful. I tell you what.
The smaller they are, the more dynamite they seem to be packed.
Yep,
with.
absolutely.
And Nancy, I forgot to ask you about what does Molly weigh? I'm sorry, Twinkie.
I finally got him to gain some weight because he came pretty skinny. I'd say he's about 75.
So he's not a very big
75?
guy either.
No, he could be close to 80, but no, he's small. He's lean. He's skinny.
Yeah, I saw that. And what about Molly, Jennifer? Do we have a weight on Molly?
Yeah, she's 80 pounds on the dot.
Wow. So we've got a couple. Well, now she's all she is just on the lower side of average weight, right? Would you say?
Yeah, and that's because she's young. And when I got her, she was in heat. So she was pretty skinny. But this guy now, he's not. He's about 130.
Yeah.
This is who was on the show in December of
21, I think. Didn't I say that?
Yeah, Anubis. He was a foster failure.
Oh, I
Yeah.
remember him.
Yeah.
Remember Anubis?
I do, yeah.
And there you have
Yeah.
it, folks. You know, rescue is the only place that you can go where failure is a good thing.
Exactly.
Yeah, I know. Well, he wasn't gonna be able to survive another transition, so I was his.
You need to turn that mic back towards you again.
Oh yeah, I was his caboose. He wasn't gonna handle another transition to another family. He was just his stress was too much.
And they rely heavily on stability.
Yeah.
And you move them, that destabilizes them. And every time you move them, it takes that much longer to restabilize because they got to learn all this new stuff all over again, which is different than what they learned last time. So,
Exactly.
and it's just hard on them. They rely on stability. And so you just got to make sure this is the breed for you. All right. They don't do well with change either. That's partly what makes them such good guardian breeds.
Yep.
Because if it's different, they're going to find out why. And that's why they run their fence line every time when you let them out. The last thing they do before they come in, they run it again. Then they'll go out in the morning, make sure everything is where they left it. If it's not, you watch how that destabilizes them until they can sort it out. So,
Yep.
and yours, I bet you don't even need a weed whacker anymore, do you, Kelsey?
No.
No, neither do I. So, and it only takes 2 pairs to where you can save money. You won't need your weed whacker any longer.
Yep.
It takes 2. One, it takes a little while, but
2
of
and
them
with 4, yeah.
with 4, right? Absolutely. And Nancy's out there now. Twinkie's still young too, and so he's probably still growing, and he probably won't stay that small, but he won't be overly big either.
No.
He's got I love the freckles on his nose. I love them freckles.
Kind of look like mud marks, like he's been digging in mud.
Well, maybe that's what it was.
No.
So he doesn't have freckles. Holy cow, they are muddy, aren't they?
Yeah, it's funny.
So he can just sleep anywhere, right?
And he does. My pillows, the bathroom floor, my couch, my office.
Wow, upside down, right side up, and everything.
Yep.
I guess he doesn't have freckles. That was mud, wasn't it? Sorry there, Twinkie. I didn't mean
It looks
to.
like mud always on the side of his muzzle.
I wonder how that happens. You know, I've got one of my female peers, Zoe. It can be, you can let her out back in quicksand and she'll come back in clean. And then my big boy, Charlie, you can let him out and we can be in the middle of 7 years of drought and he'll come in muddy. All right. That's just the way some peers are. But make no mistake, when you see somebody walking their pier, don't have your first question be, oh, he's beautiful. Does he bite? All right. Just assume they have teeth so you don't have to ask that question.
Yeah.
All right. And do you ever take yours to Lowe's or any place like that? Kelsey?
Yeah, we go out a lot, definitely.
Yeah. Lowe's, most of them are pet friendly.
And Michael's. Akka likes to go to Michael's.
Okay. And if you have a Tractor Supply store, they are too.
Yep.
Okay. All kind of stuff. All right. Wow, what a show. We're gonna head out on time. Every show until this, I think last week we headed out on time too. So don't forget tomorrow at 4:00 Eastern time, we're gonna have another show. And And hopefully real soon we're going to get a tour of It's Dog or Nothing. I can't wait.
I'm working on it.
Yeah, I can't wait. That's going to be awesome. That'd be just like when Judy Dole took us on a tour of the Pure Rescue and Sanctuary in Colorado.
That
This
was
would be
so
something
cool.
similar. All right. And boy, we've got some excitement coming up on tours later, but we'll just let it go in case it doesn't happen. All right, everybody. Thank you for joining us tonight. And some of you, or if not all of you, will see you tomorrow. Are you gonna make it tomorrow, or is that pushing it, Kelsey?
I'll be here tomorrow. Yep.
All right. Okay. Cool. Because if all else fails, we don't have a dog, we always have yours.
We always have mine.
Only one of them's adoptable, right? The
Yep.
others,
Yep, just one's adoptable. The other ones are stuck with me.
so the other ones you go out to www.findadifferentdog.com, right?
Exactly.
Okay, everybody. Wowzer. What a show. I had fun. I don't know about you, but I had fun.
Yeah.
And there's Melise. She's thanking us. Our exciting stuff later on actually includes her. So anyway, she's gonna kill me now in case it doesn't happen. So let me find our exit video here. Oh, got to get back out to the rescue show. There we are. And by the way, you never answered how you liked your background. Because when we do
Oh,
your
I like
tour,
It's really nice.
did you like it?
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right. She hasn't talked to me at all except on the show then when she has to. All right.
I have a little bit going on around the house. I lose track of my phone.
She seems to have a life outside of the show. It seems like, Jesus, I got to figure out, I got to talk. That's why I want to ask her, how do you do that? So, all right, everybody. Oops. Two more comments. Yes, Melise says, good luck to all the dogs. Melise is the founder and director of the Great Pyrenees Rescue Society down in Texas. Okay. They'll be on tomorrow. And Melise said she's just reaffirmed, yeah, she's going to kill me. So anyway, at least I know it's coming. Okay.
Yep.
No surprises. Night, everybody. See some of you tomorrow. See the rest of you next week. Next week, we got a happy adoption story coming up. Okay?
Awesome.
If you hang on after we end, I'll let you know, Kelsey.
Cool. Yep.
Okay. Night, everybody.